welcome, guys, to Big Beard and Friends, episode 274. They get it in front of the microphone. I don't know. I hope, as I say each and every show, that you are having a fantastic Friday. Whatever it is that you are going through, look, I hope that you heal from. The stuff you don't talk about, stuff you're keeping in, the stuff that you know is a touchy subject to you. I deal with these things too, and I promise it will get better. It will do good in your life to go through certain things, experiences, wisdom comes with that. And I know, week after week, I say these things, and it makes, some people probably say, it's easy for you, Big Beard, to get up there and say that. It's easy for you to say whatever you want because you just record this stuff, and nobody even watches this stuff, and nobody even cares. And no, hey, people watch this, and they reply. Those who do need it, and those who don't, I guess it's just not for you. But just know you're not going at it alone, whether you write me or tell anybody or even comment or anything. Whether you just watch and go on and nobody but you knows it. Listen, it will get better. And I know you've waited and your question is probably when? When is it going to get better? I don't know when, but it will. Be patient. Learn. Things that I have done and I'm still learning is why I say that falls in there. That's why I say things. That's why I want people to learn and understand that it is okay to not be okay. What's not okay is staying in such a funk. Staying in such a time. That's not good. What I want to talk about tonight is I want to talk about you still can't call it a base. Now, what I mean by that is there's some horrible people in this world. There's some nice people in this world. You take horrible, you take nice, you take horrible, and you want to know what's the actual definition. By definition, it's causing or likely to cause like horror or shocking. Usually it's behavior, but it's horror or shocking. Something that made you feel that way. It's absolutely horrible that this happened. Absolutely horrible that happened. We all know that word. And we all know nice. It's pleasant, agreeable, satisfactory, fine, subtle. I mean, things like that. We know that. We love that. And no matter what we do in our lives, we all have that in common where we want to be liked. We want people to be nice to us, right? We want these things to happen in our life. When you say to somebody, or use the word nice, right? When you use that word, you usually think it's enjoyable. They're trying to be kind, right? It often indicates that you find something that you like, that you find enjoyable, that you find polite. That's right, right? I mean, I'm just saying. All of us know the word nice. And all of us know the word horrible. When you take nice and you take horrible, the two things that you have to look at are that not everybody is nice. Not everybody's horrible, right? Some people are just nasty, disagreeable people who are just unpleasant to be around. Dreadful, horrifying. That's these things. I'm not really trying to judge. I'm trying to say, give you that full meaning. A better word for horrible would actually be something like hideous or atrocious, I guess. You say that, right? Atrocious? These things are two things The reason I'm choosing these is because there's two things that describe the appalling and the dreadful, terrifying, but we go through that every day in our lives. We also go through the nice stuff. So we got good, bad, nice, horrible, right? And that's where I'm going with this. Usually it is associated with a person or people, individuals of the likeness, you know? What I'm going to tell you this evening might shock a lot of you, might not shock a lot of you. Maybe you need to hear it. Not everybody's your friend. Not everybody is going to be there for you. These horrible things, nice people talk about. Tell people about them. Tell them exactly what they've done in your life to make them nice, polite, kind, all of it. Tell them what the good, silliness, fun stuff that they've done that made you say, I like them. Right? The other part of this is that just because you go off and say someone's nice, you have to understand that on the flip side, there are people that are horrible, things that are horrible. Okay? Not good things. We don't want to go through horrible things, right? So when you put these nice and horrible things on people and we start going on that perspective, stop defending and taking up for horrible people that are not nice. Stop it. We have to learn that no good deed goes unpunished, as I recently told a friend of mine. And that's hard. Which means when you go out and do good, something bad might happen to you. I mean, not necessarily, horrible or horrendous, but something might make you go, oh, wow, this is just my luck. I helped everybody all day, and today I was nice, and this horrible thing happened to me. And it does seem like sometimes, a lot of times, it seems like the bad people get all the good stuff and the good people get all the bad things happen to them. I don't want to walk on any toes. I'm not going to keep the conversation open to absolutely degrade people because I'm not going to do that. That's not what I am about. I want to keep this evening really short and to the point. So I'm going to talk for a little bit. I know I always talk, but I'm saying stop defending horrible people. When you do that, you're becoming just as good as them. Stop defending horrible people, because when that happens, then all you're going to do is give them a catalyst to keep doing. Well, they like me now. They defended my honor. They like me. They defended my honor. Oh, look over there. They defended my... And you see, I'm trying to do my best, folks, to be nice, to say like what's on my mind, but don't want to really offend anybody. But stop. People will bring you down, right? We know that. We know that. And it's not something we have to hide from. It's not something that we don't know. When you have somebody that's pleasant to be around, it changes you to the point sometimes I get overwhelmed because I love being around certain people. A lot of people know me to go 1 billion miles a minute, 1,000 miles a minute. That probably meant, probably more than you think, that I was comfortable around a situation, or you, if you're one of those people. Now, I'm that way no matter what, but there's times where I'm quiet. Still nice. There's times where I'm quiet. Still learning. There's times where I'm quiet. What happens when you're quiet, folks? You listen. I couldn't sit and talk about a lot of things if I've never listened. People say I never shut up. Go figure. I bet I don't, right? I know I don't. But it doesn't change the fact that I've listened more times than I've spoke. A lot more than I've ever gotten credit for. So I want to reciprocate that back. Give back to people. I don't want them to say he's a horrible person. I want to say he's a nice person. That's what I want. I don't want people to come, and say, oh, he's unpleasant. He's not cheerful. He's not somebody I want to be around. But I also don't want to make people say they feel horrible or anything like that. I don't want to be the reason they feel down, and I know I have. Those things bother me a lot more than you probably think. It's not a cool place. It's not a cool place to be feeling like you don't belong. But it's not a cool place by making others feel like they don't want to belong. You dig? I guess I'm going to keep this show short right here to the point. You notice the title, and you're probably saying, well, what is he talking about? Really, this whole short show tonight was because I'm pressed for time, but I got to thinking about something being pressed for time, and I kind of hinted to it in a post. Stop defending horrible people. And you know why? They will expect you to keep doing it. This whole show tonight was basically about, well, people. Defending people who do wrong because they'll keep doing it. You feed a stray cat, what happens? You feed a stray dog, what happens? Unless you're ready and want and willing to take on that next level of responsibility, stop. Think, people. So many of us walk around acting and thinking that things are okay. And knowing that they walk around thinking that it's okay, but in reality, they just went through something or a situation that made them almost die or almost get hurt or almost whatever it may be. You don't know everything about everybody, so stop that too. Horrible people, man. They're horrible people. We gotta understand one thing. Stop defending them. You can't put a rose in an asshole and call it a vase. That's all I got tonight for you, folks. Love, peace, chicken grease. Thanks for watching.